So response to stress is there's alarm, you fight, you flight. If you cannot, you are defeated. You go into depression. How do you manage stress? Identify that you are stressed. This is very important. Most people don't want to identify that they are stressed. I need to move fast. Identify the stressor in those dimensions. Is it family? Is it intellectual? Where is it? You say internet stress. That's what we do. Internet stress. No. Where is your stress? Identify, locate it. Because if you don't locate it, you cannot solve it. What is the reason for the stress? Why are you financially stressed? Because you want to be like the Jones. You are taking your kids to a school that is costing 4,000 and your salary is 2,000. And you say, hey, the devil is... No, you are attacking yourself. You need to adjust. Your father was a CEO. You are living good. He passed on. He's no longer there. You still want to maintain the CEO lifestyle that your father had. Identify the stressor. Take appropriate action. Evaluate whether it's working. Let's look at depression. Depression is the mood disorder caused by a persistent feeling of sadness, low mood, not being happy. Stress is mainly fear of the unknown, fear of the future. You are just agitated, not settled. Everybody, all of us have had stress. When you're about to go into an exam, who remembers going to the toilet? And you go there, you want to do some wee-wee, and you go, dobe, just, and you say, oh, I walked 100 meters just to go, dobe. That's stress. Are you hearing what I'm saying? So it's being worried. And here are the symptoms. Symptoms of depression. One of the most important symptoms is sleep disturbance. Typically, 75% of the people will have what we call insomnia, not sleeping at all. So you go to bed, you wake up at 12 o'clock and you cannot sleep. You toss, turn, what. And when you wake up, you feel so tired. You've got change in appetite. Most of the times, you decrease appetite. 25% will have increased appetite, so they actually grow big. Because we call it, they actually like smooth. Some when they're depressed, they go shopping. You've got decreased energy. You feel so tired. You can't even wake up in the bed. That's why you find a student being in the bed for 2 days, not waking up. Headaches, stomach aches, all these kind of things. So you start having all these aches everywhere, which you cannot explain, which do not make any sense. You can have behavioral problems, loss of interest. They used to like football, they don't go. They used to like going to lecturers, now they don't. They used to go to film or watch a movie, they no longer. They don't want to speak to anybody. They cut you off, they don't speak to you, they are offline. Loss of interest, difficult to concentrate, not remembering, neglecting responsibilities, personal appearance. Emotional, they feel sad, empty. They cry. There are some people who, I've seen so many people cry. And said, what's wrong? No, the moment you're crying, something is wrong. It's pain. The only thing is that you cannot explain the pain because it's psychological. You might feel irritable, especially with men. Men behave differently from women. When women are sad, they cry, men become angry. They're like, I want an egg. Then you give them an egg and say, you gave me the wrong one. What's wrong with you? Papa! You get what I'm saying? So they become aggressive. So when you find somebody who's just aggressive for no reason, the guy is stressed. So the problem is not to grow. What's causing him to become agitated? Feelings of hopelessness. They say, you know what? I'm going nowhere. I can't take this anymore. And when somebody starts to feel hopeless, the next thing is that they start to feel suicidal. I wish I would just sleep and not wake up. We call that thoughts of death. The next level, which is the dangerous level, is, you know what? Let me take myself out. I'll take myself out. I'll take my mom out. I'll take the dog out. They kill everybody, and all of us we rest. When somebody is at that stage, there's no need to start to say, hey, you take that person for treatment. That's a medical emergency. Thoughts of death. Thoughts of death. Oh. And we have seen people try to kill themselves all sorts of ways. Anxiety. How do you know you're anxious? Well, anxiety is a whole group of symptoms. There are different classes. Social anxiety. Some people cannot just, if they hold the mic, they freeze. It's social anxiety. It's okay. It just needs some training and treatment. Some people will have panic attacks. It's an anxiety disorder. Some will have one of the most common one is called generalized anxiety disorder, GAD, G-A-D, generalized, where your brain cannot just shut. You're thinking about your mother in the rural areas. You're thinking about your car. You're thinking about you're thinking about food. You're thinking about your fridge. You're thinking about school fees. And when you have stopped on the ninth one, you start again. You start to think about it. Yes, anybody counted money that he knows that it's $100 and you count it. You count it like this, you count it like this, then you count it fast. You count, then you count this. 1, 2, hey. If you were in change, I say, just tell your neighbor that can I go deeper? Huh? Am I the only one who has counted money 3 times, 4 times? You know that it's not enough. You know, but you count it and you go and you know, yeah. You know you're under what? Anxiety. So it's a fear, it's a panic, it's an uneasiness. It's these thoughts, you know. So there are different ones like OCD, where you've got thoughts that you have contamination. I've got somebody here in Zimbabwe who's got a hoarding disorder. They thought things are going to run out. So if you go in the house, the boxes, macro is in there. And you just thought it's for white. It's not. All conditions occur in blacks also. We have just been hiding them. And also, the thing is that when we talk about mental health, all of us, we think of that guy who's walking in the streets who is naked. But that is called schizophrenia. It's 1% of the population. There are over 450 other diagnoses in the mental health space. Do you know that if you're not sleeping for more than 6 hours, you've got a mental disorder called insomnia? You need help. I had a lady who would come from Chirezi, who spent 3 years without sleeping for more than an hour. Oh yes, and it's so common. So they will then find something to do in the middle of the night. No, you need medication. All right, so with all those things, because of my time, I want to go to question and answer. Complications of these things, if they are not, people will notice that something is wrong with me. And they want to, what we call self-medicate. They'll go to, so they'll notice I'm not sleeping, but if I take alcohol, I'll sleep. So they start taking alcohol every night. Or if I smoke cannabis, cannabis will cause you to have you're just like, yeah, man, everything is all right, man. Rate is at 30. Don't worry, Ja will take over, man. When when you are just at ease, when you are supposed to be running over yourself, this guy has been self-medicated. Self-medicated. So they'll find ways to try to bring that, and it will bring anxiety, work problems, family problems, relationships. Most marriages, if you actually ask the problems, it's not the marriage. It's actually depression, suicide, self-mutilation, premature depression, trouble sleeping, and all those kind of things. And so we are generating the symptoms because we are not keeping our mind sane. Treatment. 2 modalities of treatment of all of these. Mainly, pharmacotherapy, which is use of medication. It's cheap, it's fast. Or psychotherapy, which is talk therapy, but we have to go. It's not just talking. I've got a challenge, especially with most people who are just mere counselors. We need them, but they're at a level, there are levels that they have to refer. I always say that for you to train as a counselor, you go for 6 weeks. For me to train as a psychiatrist, I go for 4 years. So the difference between what we do is as different as somebody who has got a 1 in mathematics and somebody with a PhD in mathematics. They are all mathematicians, but different levels. So the counselors are important to identify that. Then they send for therapy and proper. So a therapy, the psychologist will then do the CBT, interpersonal, and all those kind of things. At the initial level, you just do things like problem solving. We are rolling out the friendship bench, which was done by Prof. Chibanda, one of my teachers here in Zimbabwe, which is a method of trying to identify, especially because there are very few psychiatrists and clinical psychologists. So it's able to help people, in places where they don't have resources. And people are so scared of the medication. Will I not get addicted? Listen, you are addicted already. Then I always tell them, are you addicted to SADA? You have been taking SADA since you were small. And now you're like that, still eating. Are you addicted to water? You get what I'm saying? Listen, every medication has got side effects. Water has got side effects. If you take enough water, you will drown. You will die. If you take enough salt, you will die. Everything needs to be taken in the right quantities, under observation from the specialists or the people that know, and you'll be okay. And now especially, there are so many drugs, hundreds of them, so that if you react to one, we'll just choose to the next the other. And the problem why everybody does not want to go to have medication is because they saw these movies of these asylum psychiatric patients. No, that's a movie. Or they went to some old psychiatric hospital where they are using old drugs, and everybody's like drilling, all those kind of things. But not anymore. We've got new drugs. People will not even know that you're taking drugs, but taking care of your health. Is that clear? And last but not least, we've got these 2 facilities, private ones, Highlands Halfway House in Highlands, which offers a complete first-class, world-class kind of like approach where psychologists, OT, all these things can be done. We also have got Borodo, which will do exactly the same, just at a higher price. And in the next few months, there will be Mandara Halfway House. That one will be world class. Even the celebrities in America can come. So it all begins with awareness.